it was a query from so many hundreds of people, right? And then I have selected this question. This is why fintech as a business vertical and why it will be attractive. So why fintech? So it's very simple. Each one of us should know that why fintech and why it is a new vertical emerged as a very strong vertical way forward. Because it is universal. Internet power and amazing technology in today's world have made financial services everywhere accessible. Point number 2, it's cheaper. It's a cheaper mode of doing business. If you compare any banking, any retail or corporate banking solutions, provider or services and fintech, you compare, fintech is much more faster, much more easier, much more cheaper, and it is the turnaround time through fintech is very less. So which is very important for any client. Point number 3 is that it is empowering business. Fintech offers solutions in which all businesses have enormous benefits. Point number 4, it creates economic growth. It has no, separate boundary or language. Across the globe, it is accessible. It is known. Same language. Faster. It is more secure. It's very important at this point of time and way forward, because business will be vulnerable to many, data theft, leakages, etc. So one needs to understand the way business was earlier and the business now onwards are different. So it is more secure. It helps companies turning big data to meaningful data. And last but not the least is it creates financial inclusion. Fintech has not only made financial services be available everywhere, but it has made it for everyone across the globe. So this is very important, that why fintech. Now why fintech companies can be attractive investments. Very simple, easy to understand, but one needs to keep in his head that cash is turning digital. So the physical currency will be no more, slowly it will be obsolete. So cash is turning digital. Data is new oil. So oil and oil generating countries or economy will not be the leaders. So data, having data and the security of data and having data will be the new facets of life in business. So data is the new oil. Your mobile will be your wallet. The big impact, fintech has a very big impact globally with one language, one platform. And traditional banks have a limited life in their current form. Last but not the least, potential acquirers have deep pockets. So these are the 5-6 very important points why fintech companies can be attractive investments opportunities. I would like to cite couple of examples based the companies which has been launched in US, in India, in Europe or in UAE. That will give you a flavor for better understanding. So there is a company called Stripe, founded in 11 years back in 2009. It's a technology company that allows individual and businesses to make and receive payments. You will be surprised to know, so they had made basically a revenue of $3.4 billion last financial year, and at a valuation of, you will surprise, $35 billion. So that's the kind of amazing, value one can expect by investing in these companies or looking into these companies. Similarly, in Europe, there is a company called Revolut. Right, it's a London-based fintech company founded in 2015. They are into debit card, cryptocurrency trading, and insurance business, retail and corporate both, and they are into property investments, real estate investments. Right, you will surprised to know in 5 years, actually the last financial years, so four and a half years, The company is valuing at $5.5 billion. Similarly, if you go to India, most of the people are aware of Paytm, a digital payment substitute for cash. It has a net loss of $600 million in the financial year 2019, and the valuation or the closer valuation was $16 billion. So you can understand the kind of multiples these fintech companies could able to generate. It's amazing and unbelievable. Similarly, if you know a company called policybazaar.com, it's an online insurance aggregator. So it has made a loss of $30 million in 2019, and it has a valuation of $1.55 billion in 2019 closer. It's amazing and unbelievable again. Similarly, a company called Udan, which is an e-commerce platform, right, which has a loss of $48 million and with a valuation of $2.8 billion. A company in China called JD Digitals, right, basically it integrates physical company and financial technology with digital platform. It has a current valuation of $20 billion. UAE has a company which has launched last year. You will surprised to know the name of the company is Tabby. Tabby has raised, basically it's an easy mechanism to go for financing, e-financing company. It has raised $7 million in the month of June 2020. So that's the kind of appeal among the investors. That's the kind of valuation which one can see and witness, right? So fintech will be a revolutionary change in any business segment. The kind of return it will generate, the kind of valuation one can see and witness will be amazing. So it is coming up and emerging as one of the major player in business segment across the globe. Thank you very much, and I will be ready to get more questions, as you have always be with me in last couple of episodes, and have a safe journey to your offices, etc. Stay fit, stay healthy, and again see you soon. Thank you very much.